Everything is a mirror. Everything is a mirror. We're all connected. Like, you might know somebody that you love or that's in your life, and they're living a life that you do not like you don't want to experience. They look miserable. They are miserable. God is showing you, like, the universe is showing you, like, this could be you. Like, this could be you. Like, literally that. Like, this could be you. Like, it's just in a matter of, are you willing to make the decisions for yourself? Are you willing to listen to yourself, trust your higher self? Are you willing to make the hard decisions and follow a lonely path into enlightenment and happiness? I can only think of 2 people that I know that actually love their jobs. Everyone else I know hates their jobs. Why is it normalized to hate something that we do majority of our week? Why is it normalized to hate something that we're constantly putting our time into? Why is that normal? You hate your job, you're miserable at your job, but you spend 40 plus hours at your job throughout the week. You spend more time at your job rather than you being at home. And then you question on why you're miserable in life. The answer's right there. So a lot of times when I feel like me experiencing hardships, people trying to put me down and stuff like that, I now realize, like, none of this is real. Like, a person decides to talk bad about you, that has everything to do with them and nothing to do with you. You notice how you can do one thing and people would have different opinions on it. If it was really you, people would feel the same on what you've done. If it was really you and if you were really the problem in the situation, people would have had the same exact opinion. So it's not. And why is it so bad to be the problem? Why should we want to be something that is looked up to, or something that we bring people comfort? Why should we? If me living my life authentically and being myself and being happy bothers everybody and I'm the villain for that, I'll be the villain. Cast a role for me, because I do not mind. I really don't mind. Like, everything's a mirror. You might have a person in your life that's miserable in their life. They hate their life. They hate how they're living. They're depressed. That could be you. That is you. It always depends on what you choose to do. Like, I'm grateful for what God shows me every day. Every day. Because this could be me. I see a person that loves their job. That could be me. That is me. It's just a matter of, am I willing to take the lonely path to that? Am I willing to take the lonely path into following my own dreams? Am I willing to be alone? Am I willing to do something that nobody I know has ever done? Whenever I see people hating their jobs, I always think in my head, like, what are they losing if they just leave the job? Oh, I need a job. Okay, but you don't have to be miserable in a job. You might move out your house, or you might leave from your family for a certain amount of time. When you leave, you find a different version of yourself. You start a new beginning. You might find your sense of self. You might figure out more things about yourself. You might be peaceful. You might be unpeaceful. You might act differently or feel differently the moment you leave your hometown or who you've been raised around. But the moment you go back to those people, it feels like you're in square one again. You feel like all that peace, all that healing that you've done just went down the drain. It didn't go down the drain. It's just these peoples are portals. These people take you back to how you were when you were living with them all the time. Because that's all they see you as. They don't see you as that person that left the place. They don't see all the growth and the progress they have because they don't want to. How can they? They've known you for years in this certain way, and then you try to come back a completely different person. They're going to take you back to that person that you used to be, but not who you actually are. Because a lot of people don't like change. So you shouldn't take it personally when you come back to your spot or you come back to where you used to be and people want to bring you down and get upset because you changed into a different person for the better. Yeah, you're supposed to change. Why are you the same person you were 5 years ago? Why are you the same person you were 10, 20 years ago? No. I'm not an animated character that wears the same thing every day. I'm a human being. We're supposed to evolve in life. We're supposed to have different stages, different seasons within our lifetime. If we constantly hang around the same people, eat the same food, wear the same stuff, do the same things, same habits, you're going to be the same. You want change, but you don't want to change. So that's what I mean. Like, people are really portals. And everything is a mirror. It really is. Like, it's crazy to think about, but it's the truth. Like, everything is a mirror. Like, you might look at that homeless person on the side of the street. Depends on how you are as a human being. It depends on what you think of that person. I always feel bad. At one point in my life, I literally would just hold cash only to give to homeless people. Because I'm like, I can't imagine being in that state. So I would give the money. But in my head, I always think, this could be me. How can I not think this could be me? Not saying I want it to be me. I hope not, but there's a possibility that I don't really want to dwell on, but there is. Everybody's like, nobody's exempt from that. Nobody's the exception of experiencing that. I'm not saying everybody should, no, but I'm like, there's a possibility that could be you. So that's a mirror. You might be driving down the street and you're making decisions in your head. You keep on replaying conversations. You keep on deciding what is my next move? What do I need to do? You turn on the radio and a song that you resonate with answers your question. But it's up to you if you're willing to notice that. You're thinking to yourself, what should I do? Like, I just need a sign on like a decision that you need to make. And then you do get a sign. That sign can be a bird. That sign can be your favorite song. That sign could be that homeless man on the street, that homeless person on the street. That could be a sign. It's up to you if you're willing to catch that. Everything is a mirror. There's signs everywhere. There's signs. There's synchronicities. It's just up to you if you're willing to notice that. You keep asking for a sign. The signs are there. You just need to listen. And it's difficult to do that when we live in a society where everything is so fast. Like, everything runs fast. So when are you going to ever have time to even think about a decision? When are you ever going to have time to even sit on a decision or think or even ponder on life? You don't even have time to do that. It's designed that way on purpose. It's just up to you if you're willing to take that initiative to make that time. Nothing is impossible. You can literally achieve everything that you set your mind to. Me realizing that nothing is real gave me so much relief because I'm like, nothing is real. Why am I stressing? Why am I tripping? I've been praying for strength and mental stability. I've been praying for that. And then God would put me in tough situations where I'm constantly like arguing, I'm bickering. Smallest things would pile up so where I blow up constantly over and over and over and over and over and over again. Until one day, something that used to bother me like 2 weeks ago or like 2 years ago, I experienced something similar or the same thing. It does nothing. It's like it bounces off of me. It has no effect on me. And I sit down, I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like, this is cool. I've been praying for mental stability, but I realized God, the universe has put me through all that turmoil. So like I've been through it all. So nothing for real can actually bother me that much. You know? So a lot of the times when you're praying for something, you don't know how you're going to achieve it. You don't know what way you're going to get that thing you prayed for. So when you're praying for you're praying for money, the moment you pray for money, all of a sudden you got to pay for like millions of things. Now there's a fee to even breathe the moment you ask for money. God is preparing you to pay all your bills for when you have all that money. You're going to get used to paying these bills because you're used to paying the bills. When you actually have the money, it's not going to be new to you. You want a lavish lifestyle. Prepare to have that lavish lifestyle now. You got to pay for everything. That's just how it is. Got to be grateful. Always be in a grateful mindset and to just sit in gratitude. I'm grateful that I went through all of this because it's helping me. It happened for me. Everything is a mirror. It's crazy. Hopefully this makes sense, but it's like I'm sitting here talking about it and I'm still thinking to my head, I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like, this is so cool. Like, I never experienced anything like this. Like, and it's honestly so cool. Like, life is beautiful for real. Man, like, all the things that I'm going through now, if teenage me were to go through this, oh my gosh, I would be contemplating my life. Like, yes, existing is tiring because the way we exist, we have to pay for it. Like, birds, animals, insects, trees, dogs, cats, we're the only species on this planet that has to pay to exist. So yeah, whenever I say I'm tired of existing, that's what I mean by that. I'm grateful to being on this planet to learn because I'm a forever student. I'm grateful for this experience. But it's just in the matter of if I'm willing this experience to break me or to make me. Everything is connected and everything is a mirror right back to me. It's like I understand everybody now. Like, there's not a person that I can't not relate to, but there's not a human being where I can't understand where they're coming from. You know, like, I don't want to make excuses for people that done horrific things, but people weren't born villains. And if they were, they're not real. They're not a real human being. Things happen to you, but it only matters on how you react to it. Like, I remember I failed a test in like science class, and I was like, well, at least it's over with. But yet the girl right next to me, she started crying because she failed it. It depends how you handle things. Are you willing to let that test bother you? Or are you just going to let it pass through? Are you going to float or are you going to drown? I'm going to wrap this video up. Stay peaceful, stay woke, and stay resilient, reflection. Thanks for having time with Tati. I'm out.